Do Muslim terrorists who carry out suicide bombings go to heaven and receive 72 virgins? This is Aaron Klein, author of the upcoming book, Schmoozing with Terrorists. Now, one thing about suicide bombers is that they believe, because they're told by their leadership of the terror organizations, by their religious leaders, they're told that if they go to a civilian population center and blow themselves up amongst men, women, and children, that they will go up to paradise and receive 72 dark-eyed virgins, and they're told that it says this in the Quran. The only problem with this is that actually it doesn't say anything in the Quran about 72 dark-eyed virgins. So as part of writing this book, Schmoozing with Terrorists, I went a few months ago to sit down with the senior leadership of the Al-Aqsa Martyrs Brigade, which is a terror organization that operates out of the West Bank and took responsibility for every suicide bombing in Israel the last 3 years. And so I sat down with this group. There were about 8 of them. They were very well armed, and I brought along my friend, who's a very popular American radio host. His name is Rusty Humphries. During this interview, which took place in the Balata refugee camp in the northern West Bank city of Nablus, which basically is one of the most terror-saturated cities in the world, we sat down, and Rusty Humphries, this radio host, kept pressing the terrorists to show us where in the Quran it says that, indeed, the suicide bomber gets 72 dark-eyed virgins.
Okay, all right. I'm just trying to understand. Has anybody found the chapter and verse of the 72 virgins yet?
He said that some Jews said that they were promised by God to have the state of Israel, and this is nonsense. God never promised them. They falsify history.
Not cut his neck.
Okay. All right, we got 72 virgins in there in the Quran. Let's pull it out. Okay, we found the 72 virgins thing.
This is in Al-Amran verse number 168, say that those who get killed in favor of God are not considered as dead people, but alive people in between God and...
Where's 72 virgins?
وين الجواري؟ احنا كتول الزلمه كثير مرات مذكوره
And by the way, to be honest, would you really want 72 virgins? Wouldn't you want a couple of women that knew what they were doing?
I've not heard the question.
My question is would you really... No, please translate. Would you really want 72 virgins, or wouldn't you want a couple that knew what they were doing?
In the virgins are mentioned in the Quran, but these are the experts who interpret the thing like it is considered about 72 virgins. It is not. Virgins are mentioned in Quran, not the number of 72.
Okay. It's a funny joke, though, wasn't it?